Hello, class. I wanted to take a moment to try and help you understand our new MindEdge material and how you will utilize some of the features in this module and some of the upcoming modules as well. I apologize for my scratchy throat. I am fighting either a cold or allergies. I'm not sure which, but that's what's going on and why I sound a little off today. So if you hear me clearing my throat, you'll know why. Okay, so when you come into our homepage, obviously you always start here at the announcements. But what you need to do is move into the learning modules, and oh, it always boots me out, and then I have to do that again. And then you're going to come here to module 2, so that way, because that is the module that we are working on, obviously, this week. And what I want you to do is once you're in the module, you need to obviously start reading the material. You would start here on the home page, choose next, and you have some more reading here. And I want you to note that this is a very interactive learning program that we have. So it seems, you have these different pictures, but if you click on any one of them, if you want to see, say this one, Tabitha's, and then you open that up like that, you can learn a little bit more about Tabitha. And then to close it out, you just click down here at the X. You can continue on. The adaptive learning. I actually was practicing this because I wanted to see how it all worked myself. So you'll see I've answered a couple of the questions here. So this is not a graded section. It's really more for your benefit to help you make sure that you understand the reading that you just did. So they're just, quick true and false questions. So if you happen to click the incorrect answer, then it will tell you what the right answer was. And then for the second one, I chose the correct answer so you can see which one, what the correct answer is, and it kind of reinforces what the statement's about. And you continue doing that all the way through. So like this, a topic that is overly broad will help you focus your essay, true or false. You choose the correct answer. Once you get all the way down to the bottom, you just click the next button, okay? Again, it is not a required graded part, but it's really to help you reinforce your understanding. And there are only 6 true and false questions, so it really won't take you very much time at all. It will warn you if you haven't completed it, and it'll ask you if you want to leave. I'm going to say yes that I do because I want to move on so I can show you the other portions. Okay, so this one is one of the first writing portions that is a graded assignment. So again, you have some reading up here at the top, and then writing notes. So the questions below will ask you to consider how the following critical elements relate to your topic. So remember, you will be answering these questions, and this is a graded assignment. So you want to make sure that you look at each one of these. And so it might not seem like anything, like this is just a bulleted list, but in fact, this is where the reading is. So you just mouse over it and you can see here's the definition to argument. This is what they're going to be talking about. Here's what they're talking about with key points, and so on and so forth. And you would want to make sure that you review all of these definitions and potentially take notes as well. There's a little bit more reading in here. And as you are going to be completing the next, this assignment that's going to be below, and we're going to talk about that in 1 second. If you would like to beforehand, you can look at the rubric. You can print the rubric, whatever you want to do that makes you most comfortable before you actually start completing this assignment, okay? So, but here's the real trick. So your responses are going to be saved to the notebook. But they have to be saved separately and then also uploaded as a Word document, and then you will submit that. And I'm going to walk you through that whole process in just a minute. Okay, so for like the first question here, your argument is the main point. It asks you the question. And so my response was, we need to better support educators by not second-guessing every decision they make. It was just I was just kind of being facetious here, just so you know. Okay, but so for the second one, key points are pieces of evidence that support an author's main argument. What are 3 possible key points for your selected topic? How do they support your main argument? So now in here, you just, you would actually type in what are your key points? So key point 1, key point 2, etc. Okay. So that is, but you're not typing key point, you're typing what your key points are, which basically is saying These are the items that I will be discussing for my potential topic. Okay, but here's the trick. So you notice that it did save it here, but it won't upload to the Word document until you actually choose submit. This is key. Make sure you do this over and over. You have to do it for each one. So you would choose submit here. And then here we're going to have, I'm just going to audience question 3. Ooh, too many E's. Goals question 4. And then continue answering questions. Again, still answering questions. I'm a slow typer, as you can see. Probably not a really great trait in an online teacher, but I kind of am. Okay, and then I have one more in here. Revision is important. I haven't even, and it has nothing to do necessarily with the questions, but you'll see where I'm going with all this. But you'll notice I didn't hit submit for any of those. So everything, it looks different. You know you've hit submit when you have these blue boxes. So though it's saving it on my screen, it won't save it to upload to the document. So this is really, really important. Make sure that you have all these blue boxes. So you can go back at the end if you want and submit, or you can submit as you go. It's really up to you. So you notice I have these blue boxes. Okay, here's the important part. You need to save this document so that you can upload it to Blackboard. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose this option, download Word document. Okay, I'm going to open it with Microsoft Word. This is the tab that comes up for mine. It reminds me. And then wherever you're, when you download things from the internet, wherever that file goes, I actually have a file called downloads. That's where all mine go. That's where you need to go to access it. And now you'll notice that all of my, let me put this down into our screen so that you can see it, because I don't have my entire screen on display. All of my, answers are here. So question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4. Okay, but you'll notice that it's not formatted right. My name is not on it. These are not formatted according to the questions, anything like that. I know it's a little bit clumsy, but this really isn't that difficult. So what you need to do is you still need to come in and put in an MLA or APA header. So Stephanie Tangway, Professor Tang, because it's your name, teacher's name, class, and then today's date. Okay. And then you just need to format it correctly. Oh wait, no, this one was 2, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way I know exactly which answers are what. Because if you just send me this mess, I cannot determine what it is, and so your grade will suffer. And I might actually even send it back to you. So make sure you take the time to go back in and format things correctly. Also, make sure you take the time to use the spell check feature and all that as you normally would. Then you're going to do as you normally would. You're going to save the document. So in this case, I'm actually going to save it as sample notes assignment. I don't need it as an HTML. I just need it as a .doc. Okay, wherever, put it in whatever file you want it to be uploaded as. Oh, there we go. I'm like, why isn't it a docx? Okay, so that's the title of my assignment. You're going to save your assignment. Okay, I now have saved it correctly. I'm going to come back into my, I'm just going to come, well, I'll leave it over. I'm going to come back over here and if I want to upload this assignment, here's what I have to do. I actually have to leave this page. I have to go back to the Blackboard page. I know this seems kind of silly, but it actually, believe it or not, in the long run, it will become easier for you and it will make your assignments more cohesive. But submit your assignments. You're going to come in here to the submit your assignments. Milestone 1, writing notes. You choose your submission, browse my computer. You'll notice, no, that's not the one that I want. I need to find these are all my little GIFs that I use with you guys. You need to find your assignment, however you like to do that. So here it is. I've uploaded it, and then I would just choose submit, and then the assignment will go. And actually, I can just do that because I can clear it out. And now the assignment is there, and you can see the your version of the assignment as it works. Okay. So that is how all of that will work. And so once you're done, you just choose OK. This is very similar to what you are used to doing in the past. And that is that. All right, going back to our e-learning material. So now you know how to save within MindEdge. You know how to upload your MindEdge document, and you know how to submit your edited MindEdge document. Okay. So because we've completed this first assignment here. So we're going to go on to the next thing. And I just want to show you a couple more quick things. Make sure you watch these videos. They're really short. This one I think is like 1 minute, 15 seconds or something. But they really will help you to understand how to navigate the databases and how to use keywords and all that. Again, make sure that you're clicking on information. So selecting effective keywords right here. This is where you get your reading from. So you have to click on each step individually. Boolean operators. This is really important. If you don't know what a Boolean is, make sure you watch this video. It is very helpful, and you will use the Boolean tools over and over throughout your education. You'll also know down here you have, this is another one of those optional ungraded activities. It's really for your benefit. So this just helps you to make sure that you understand what the different things are. So if you choose correctly, it will give you the correct answer. If you choose incorrectly, the first step in identifying useful keywords is let's say determining, okay, that's incorrect, so it gives you the correct answer, okay? And you continue on from there, going all the way to the bottom. Again, there are only 6 questions. You have the option to leave if you haven't completed it. Okay, this is another graded activity. It's graded based on completion. So what I want you to do is you're going to read all about mind mapping, and I'm not going to discuss that because that's not the purpose of my little video here. My purpose is to show you how to use these tools. You have your mind map, and then you come down here and you have this one you do right in the assignment. And so you don't have to upload separately. You will refer back to this later in another assignment in the future, so make sure that you do that. So main topic, whatever your main topic is. So my main topic, I could say cars. My subtopics, make and model. These are not obviously topics. Supporting evidence, Camaro, T-Bird, and Chevelle, my favorite. Okay, so I have answered this accordingly. I have to choose submit, and then that will automatically upload into my into one of the assignments that you guys would do that, and then I would go in and grade that. And then as you prepare to conduct research, this is really important as well. Make sure that you watch the orientation video if you're not already familiar with the Shapiro Library. If you are, then that's fine. But you will need to, I just want to make a note that you will need to use the Shapiro Library in order to access the Opposing Viewpoints database, and you will be required to access the Opposing Viewpoints database for the course. If you just try to Google, as it says here, that database, you won't have full access to it because it's a subscription service that the school pays for. All right, so moving on, here's another activity. This is also graded. Come in here, you submit, or answer the prompt. You choose submit, and then that's it. You have actually completed all of your coursework. If I come over here, what I should see is my completed assignments. So these should show up as graded, and you will be able to see all of them once they're all done. Okay? So make sure that you, once I check them off, so make sure that you go in, that you've completed your assignments, that you're using the learning modules, and that you are saving and downloading the notes. If you don't do that, remember, you will not be able to upload them, and that will make life a lot more difficult for all of you. All right. Oh, I wanted 15 minutes and I'm 15:30. So I think that's it. And I don't think my voice is going to hold out much longer anyway. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the classroom. Bye.